Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game, Lin versus Sock. This game taking place here on Last Refuge version 1.5. Lin spawning as the yellow orc on the top right hand side of the map, opening things up with an altar of storms and an orc burrow. Meanwhile, Sock spotting as the blue human on the bottom left, opening things up altar of kings, Sim City farm followed by a barracks. Let's go ahead and speed things up to the 2-minute mark, as this game looks like it will be a pretty standard game straight out of the gate. There is barracks. We may be looking at Blade Master, since I don't... Nope, there's the War Mill. So we are looking at Farseer Headhunters with that first Lone Grunt to absorb some damage while creeping, following it up with those Headhunters who are there for damage output. Slowing things down now, coming back down to the south side here, this footman will aggro this creep camp while the Archmage and Militia make their way across. Nope, I take it back. Not an Archmage first, a Paladin first in this matchup. Hello, hello. Not your typical standards play at all. So with that Paladin first, the Paladin will be able to get off some good, strong holy lights. The Paladin also has the Paladin actually going to benefit from some additional healing. What's going on here? That Forest Troll High Priest actually moving and then causing a little bit of problems. Farseer now going to try and engage here, as we're looking at a little bit of damage getting racked up. Who's going to get the last hit there? Paladin, is he going to get the last hit? Yes, he does. Picks up the Robe of Magi, has plenty of mana, and now trying to retreat back here. Also has access to Holy Light here, but the Forest Troll Shadow Priest wants to try and get some heals across all those other units. Are we going to see a Holy Light onto that one low hit point peasant? Oh, could have done it, but did not do it. Paladin still has plenty of mana as the units are looking to retreat back. Aggroing those creeps right there. A perfect strategy by Lin to, get in some additional damage, as this one peasant about to get taken down, ends up getting blasted with a Holy Light instead. Devotion aura on that Paladin. We're going to be looking at another peasant about to get taken down. Another missed opportunity there. There's a Holy Light, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest does get off one Abolish Magic, giving a little bit of extra time for that peasant to get healed up, already down to 189 hit points. Sock currently speed building up a farm here, perhaps going to try and, not quite sure what he's doing to try and speed things up here. Arcane Tower is going to be there to feed back some damage. Art or Farseer may try to come inside here, but then it will be a difficult route to try and make its way back out here, as the Paladin could try and hire up some Forest Troll Berserkers and some other creeps. Additional damage output, Holy Light will be needed on that footman there, and right now playing a very, very dangerous game. That Paladin trying to keep that Forest Troll Shadow Priest alive. Remember, he only has 240 hit points, so he does get taken down relatively quickly. Forest Troll Berserkers looking to retreat back. Paladin may get off another Holy Light here. Even with that Robe of Magi helping with that, mana regeneration, it's not going to be enough without an Arcane Vault. No tech to Tier 2 as of yet, as the Paladin still making its way out. Meanwhile, tech to Tier 2 already halfway done by Lin, as the units are looking to fall back. Ogre Warrior getting in some damage here on these Headhunter units. Meanwhile, Paladin heading off to the north. There is only one tower back here, and we've seen Lin continually pick apart this all of these militia and town hall here, as we're looking at what is this? Is Sock trying to... is Sock actually going to try and clear out this north side creep camp and perhaps try to expand off to the north? That would be a completely absurd strategy, but it may actually work out well, as the Ogre Magi coming across in here. All right, there goes an ensnare. There's a Holy Light. Ogre Magi going to get bursted down. Some more ensnares being thrown down here as well. Footmen do have defend, able to reflect back some of that damage. We can see a Serpent of Nobility also down here, as well as the Farseer is at level 2. All right, Holy Light, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest. Peasants are all off to the north. Are they going to try and set up an expansion? Yes, setting up an expansion at your opponent's expansion location. Sock already has 700 gold, so he can easily set up this expansion here in just a moment. Perhaps should have set up an Arcane Vault, or perhaps set up that town hall here, as the footman with defense should be able to reflect back most of this damage, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest Let's see another Holy Light. Forest Troll Shadow Priest getting in some damage here. All right, Fire Lord coming in from Lin to try and stop this expansion. As we can see, this Arcane Tower is under a lot of duress. All right, is it going to end up getting taken down here? It looks as though it will end up getting taken down. More damage getting racked up here. Grunt could easily get finished off here. Paladin now at Holy Light, sitting at level 3. Going to go ahead and scroll of Town Portal his way back out of this tough spot here as he retreats back out. All right, crazy, unorthodox strategy coming in from multiple sides. Firelord for that extra bit of pressure as the militia now being called across the map to perhaps clear out this Ogre Magi creep camp as well. The fact that the Paladin was delayed in getting level 3 was the main difference there. Not having access to that 400 hit point heal, only the 200 hit point heal made the Paladin run out of mana just far too quickly. Meanwhile, though, the Paladin now going after this Ogre Magi creep camp, another Circlet of Nobility being dropped there, plus 10 intelligence on this Paladin means he has 465 maximum mana, but right now he really just cares about his mana regeneration rate, which I gotta say is pretty impressive that his mana is climbing faster than his hit points here to be able to cast or continually cast more spells. All right. A little bit of damage there. Farseer came in with Healing Salve and Clarity Potion. Quickly saw that all knocked away. Tech to Tier 2 has not been started. War Mill or Lumber Mill is now being placed down here. Meanwhile, the Firelord is sitting at level 2. Does pick up Boots of Quel'Thalas. As you guys may remember, the Firelord is in fact an agility-based hero, even though it has summons, as the Firelord will benefit a bit from that bonus damage. Potion of Invulnerability actually sold, though. Interesting call, perhaps, since the Firelord is a ranged unit. If the Firelord needs to use that Potion of Invulnerability, now it would perhaps be a bit of a bit of a problem. Now, Footmen do have defense, so they will be able to reflect back the damage of the Headhunters and those lava spawns if they do try and engage here. Sock, well, making up for the fact that he doesn't have Tier 2 by hiring up things at that at the mercenary camp, as the lava spawns are quickly falling into a puddle of nothing. Mud Golem down to 44 hit points. He's going to try and retreat back. Forest Troll Berserker going to get a Holy Light and retreat back as well. A bit of slow dual Forest Troll Shadow Priest Arcane Vault being built off to the back here, as Lin now retreating back once more. Ogre Mauler trying to engage against all of these units. Scroll of Healing quickly being used again. There's another Holy Light. Grunts could end up getting taken down as well, as the Paladin is inching closer towards level 4. All right, there's another Holy Light there. Ogre Mauler trying to make its way back here. Footman trying to reflect back a little bit of damage. 42 supply compared to 44. So many low hit point units that both sides have not been able to capitalize on so far. There goes a Mud Golem there. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, Farseer trying to engage again. Paladin does have a little bit of mana. It just is deceptive since he is at level 4 and with 495 mana. It often looks like he doesn't have enough for a heal. All right, both sides continue to fight here. 38 supply compared to 47. Arcane Vault nearly done. Ogre Mauler trying to retreat all the way to the back here. Militia now getting called back over as well, as both sides are still engaging. Level 3 now on that Firelord. Level 3, going up against a level 4 Paladin with level 2 Devotion Aura, trying to heal up more of those units, as the Arcane Tower and Guard Tower also offering a bit of protection. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest going to perhaps finish off that Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker goes into the ethereal form at 2 hit points. Wow, Lin really needs to retreat back with a lot of these units. No more healing salves at this position, as the Firelord, however, wants to just continue to put in pressure. All right, Firelord coming in from the side here. We are looking at a Blacksmith getting added in. All right, a little bit of bonus damage coming back across here. Where is the Paladin? Paladin is back here with Clarity Potions, trying to heal, or will be trying to heal up all of those remaining units. 50 supply compared to 39, as the Arcane, or as this expansion is starting to, well, really increase the output of Sock. Holy Light not going to be in time for that Mud Golem, as the Raiders are now trying to retreat back here once more. There goes a Grunt here. Paladin sitting at level 4, as that Paladin still continually using Holy Light fairly aggressively, trying to heal up all of these units. Tech to Tier 2 is nearly done. Are we going to see some sort of Tavern hero? Paladin gets a Holy Light right there. That Ogre Mauler is pretty much just holding the door, so to speak, as the Forest Troll Berserkers and Forest Troll Shadow Priest are hiding behind. However, he finally does get taken down, as the Paladin is finally low on mana. Blacksmith nearly done here. More units coming back across. Sock sitting on 1,200 gold. Having gold and having no way to easily and effectively spend it is often a problem for early expansion. Meanwhile, off to the north here, Lin, taking a play out of Sock's playbook, saying thank you for the expansion here, and clearing it up as Sock now realizes, wait, my main base is actually rather sparse. Both sides are going to be fighting their way through. Footman now trying to come online. Rifleman trying to get added in. Forestral Shadow Priest trying to retreat to the back here as both sides fighting their way through. Paladin does have a potion of mana, potion of healing, and clarity potion, but is it going to be enough here? As militia perhaps need to be called over. All right, units are getting taken down left and right. Paladin trying to fight its way through. Berserkers, headhunters continue to poke apart many of these mercenary units. And as they fall, we may be getting to level 4 on that Fire Lord and or Farseer momentarily. Blood Mages out here onto the battlefield. We need to see some Siphon mana and some attacks here. There's some Siphon mana. Are we going to see a Holy Light onto the Forestral Berserker? No, we are not in time as the Paladin unable to get that heal off. Meanwhile, Guard Towers or Arcane Towers trying to finally act as a little bit of base defense. The army size, 16 supply army compared to 37. There are just too many workers for Sock and not enough army units as we are now looking at some Siphon mana. Level 4 now on that Fire Lord. Fire Lord perhaps going to try and come back with some additional attacks here. And that was that ability that actually silenced the Blood Mage from getting the channel off. That was a brilliant effect right there as the Rifleman could at least be turning back around and trying to fire at the units that are attacking as the Farseer gets to level 4. Both sides looking to retreat, looking to regroup here, but Lin wants to strike while the iron is hot. Well, gonna go after these creeps off to the north here. Not quite sure why, as he has plenty of gold. All right, Firelord perhaps gonna visit that shop, pick up some additional items, and then move along his merry way. Lin picking up a Goblin Shredder in this fight as well as he goes into low upkeep. Things are looking good for Lin. Things are looking shaky for Sock. Sock needs to find a way to really capitalize on that additional gold that he was able to mine earlier. But now Lin has the hero level advantage, the army size advantage, and tied economically as Sock trying to go into tier 3. Raiders quickly going to be able to take down this fortified building barracks. Barracks taking quite a bit of damage, and with pillage on those raiders, able to get back a bit of gold as well. I'm watching you since a long time on YouTube. Really cool. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Coming back around, Paladin looking to try to stop the bleeding and perhaps mount a counterattack, but things are not looking good as level 2 Chain Lightning bounces around the targets. Sock's strong economy just could not hold against the incessant onslaught of units coming in from Lin, and I think the breaking point has been reached. Sock gonna try and retreat. I think if Sock realized or knew that Lin had an expansion, he would know that things are already completely out of control here. Guard towers continuing to fire back here. Raiders continuing to finish down more and more of these units. Thank you for the sub as we're looking at more pressure and more damage coming back on through here. Paladin now coming. Well, what is the Paladin going to do? Paladin going to try and regroup with his 11 supply army going up against 45 as Sock is still putting the pressure on. We are looking at dual barracks and a Griffin Aviary trying to get added, dual Griffin Aviaries in fact, but there just isn't enough gold in Sock's banks to really use all of this production any longer. Add on top of that, Lin is sitting on 1,600 gold. If he tried to get into that high 70s, Lin could be able to close out of this game quickly, but he wants to make sure that, he doesn't invest too much in just this Raider Kodo Headhunter army. Entertaining but futile. Yep. All right, Warsong Battle Drums, level 2. Tauren Chieftain as that third and final hero. Berserker upgrade now getting added as well. That is just going to be the final nail in the coffin. Lin bringing in the full might of the Orc army with the help of this additional gold mine will have numbers behind it as well. Tauren Chieftain now out on the battlefield. Lava spawns are here trying to engage. I don't believe any splitting will be happening here as the headhunters well, with +5 damage because of those Kodo Beasts, and now additional hit points because of that Berserker upgrade. 52 supply army compared to 23. Couple of guard towers here. Masonry upgrades. Siphon mana. Is the Blood Mage going to get, well, ensnared right there? And here we are trying to hold this back. Cyclone quickly, or Wand of Wind quickly picking up the Paladin, preventing that 400 hit point heal. And he's still trying to hold back this army here. Tauren Chieftain shows up with Endurance Aura just so that everyone attacks just a bit faster, as Griffins are now finally out on the battlefield. But will those Griffins be able to hold back these units? That is still the question, as the guard towers are looking to do a little bit of damage as well. Lava Spawn trying to finish off some of those units. Guard towers getting picked apart. Castle is about to fall here. Are we seeing some repairs? Yes, we are. Massive repairs are underway as the Fire Lord coming around the far side, even with the Masonry upgrade and the repairs. The ensnares ensuring that the peasants couldn't keep that building up, and that will be the game. All right, let's go ahead and get to the final score screen. All right, apparently, oh, come on. All right, final score screen here. Lin pretty much winning in every single category except the resource score. Sok ended up getting more gold out of those gold mines, but mainly because, well, he didn't have to pay upkeep. In the end, Lin just able to handle and contain Sok, even though Sok did try and do a little bit of a ninja expansion off to the north. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.